All right, here's the top 5 welterweight contender, Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And I pause at calling him an overachiever, but there were a lot of people who didn't necessarily think that this man was going to vault into the top 5 and be the factor that he has become in one of the UFC's deepest divisions.
Well, when you're this committed, when you are so committed to your craft, and you have an iron will that you will be something special, you can accomplish anything. That's Belal Muhammad. When you talk to him, you get a sense that this guy believes that he's the best in the world. He doesn't believe it. He applies the work ethic to it to make himself and give himself a chance. It has allowed for him to be exactly where he is today.
And now he believes he might just be one win away from his first shot at the UFC title. We'll see how it goes for Muhammad tonight. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Makhachev. He trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that Hasbulla in his corner.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Makhachev. He is ready to go. That means so are we for our main event of the evening. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Makhachev.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo world champion and UFC lightweight contender, Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man has proven elite as well. A true 5-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. Muhammad getting worked to the body by that elbow.
Big ground and pound.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Belal Muhammad. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing them legs, chasing triangles.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Makhachev's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Muhammad lands with the ground and pound.
Nice transition. He hasn't moved on the bottom, and now he's starting to swell after he takes another ground and pound strike.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Muhammad.
And now he's in side control. Nice defense.
20 seconds to go in round one. Final seconds of the round. Makhachev's eye is officially swollen shut. The referee keeping a close eye on things. Maybe he'll call for the ringside position, but that condition is only going to get worse as this fight continues. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Ooh, what a punch. He's hurt. He's wobbling.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Makhachev's face would have to be classified as a mess. Cut on his cheek, and it's only getting worse. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Oh, nice hook there by Islam Makhachev. Oh, the judo chops on full display. Beautiful hip toss to take him down.
Ronda Rousey did this for a long time, loading people up with those high amplitude throws. This young man is very well versed in this position, and he has a lot of tricks to get you to put yourself exactly where he needs you. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Attempting a choke now.
Now he's in trouble. Okay, he's got it. That's it.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Muhammad. Under 2 minutes to go here in our second round. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Belal Muhammad.
Now he's got good body position, yo.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Striking pretty well from the bottom here.
He passes to half.
All right, trying to pass here, as Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Makhachev's looking for a Darce choke here.
It's tight. It's tight.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Makhachev's really bleeding heavily now. You got to think they might bring in the ringside physician to take a look at that cut between rounds. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician.
We got a cut, but he's cut too. We knew this was going to be a bloody fight. They want you to refocus.
All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent, but this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
There generally don't like premature stoppages, but I'm not sure this would be premature. I mean, his face is essentially shut closed at this point of the fight.
He's just been beat up. He's been outclassed. He's been outworked. He's been outsmarted.
Oh, he is hurting for certain.
Guillotine jump.
Oh, he's out. Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Muhammad's in half guard. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. So we have passed the midway point in the fight. Good work from the top here by Muhammad. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running a guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
He is in a lot of danger now. His opponent has beaten him. He's battered him, and now he is wearing it. There's a ton of blood on his face.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Islam Makhachev.
Trying to recover full guard there.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, he got out.
He's got to be careful there, yep.
Final seconds of round 3. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now.
Refocus.
All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training. Oh, how about the judo toss there? It's not as easy as it looks, I can assure you. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Well, not ideal to spend this much much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Islam Makhachev. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Muhammad's in half guard now. Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see anymore.
I mean, I just don't need to see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Belal Muhammad. Oh, beautiful fight instinct there as he reverses position, and now he's got the dominant position.
He did a fantastic job recognizing, man, I have got to get on the offense. From bottom to top to dominant position. What a great job.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Well, this is I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards.
Oh!
Oh, nice judo toss for him.
Now he's going full mount. He's got to start throwing now.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots, one big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like, if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Now going upstairs with the left hook. Gets back to his feet. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there, really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Muhammad. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
He passes to half guard.
Side control. Nicely done.
He should be trying to get back to his feet.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. Another ground and pound strike lands. Makhachev's in half guard. Oh, he's on his back, but he's landing.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground.
There it is, now he's going to mount.
Looks like a potential submission attempt here. Looks like he's got the sub locked in tight now.
He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Lands the grounded pound strike here.
That was nice. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Time winding down, final seconds of the fight.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
Oh, back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. All right, so the title fight goes the distance. I don't want to steal Bruce Buffer's thunder because he doesn't like that, but new UFC champion of the world you're looking at.
Yeah, he's the new champ. No matter how you want to look at it, he did enough to take the belt off the champion. He used his striking, his footwork, his beautiful movement in order to confuse the champion over the course of 5 rounds. He did enough. It's time to strap the belt around his waist.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, stand and cheer. We have a new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world. And what an effort from the #1 contender and challenger here tonight to outlast the champion over 25 hard minutes. And now the focus